Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Juliet, and without further ado, let's dive straight into the reason why you clicked on this video in the first place. You would want to know how to use the CapCut app for free. If you're a content creator new or old, you know that CapCut is one of those apps that you need. I mean literally need. I know there are a lot of editing apps like InShot and KineMaster, but I've compared them with CapCut and I discovered in terms of transitions, animations, fonts, CapCut is absolutely their master in the game. Okay, I tried using InShot, I couldn't. There are other things I use InShot to do, like creating YouTube thumbnails. InShot is really great in creating amazing YouTube thumbnails, but in terms of video editing, which is the most important part of your video, I discovered that CapCut is the best. But sometime last year, we saw that CapCut began to put a lot of their features behind a paid wall. As of now, I think most of their text, fonts, animations, transitions, they are all behind a paid wall. And if you're a content creator on a tight budget, especially if you're new to the game and you're not yet earning from your content or from your videos that you put out, you would want to look at free apps that you can actually use to create your videos and still have an amazing result at the end. CapCut is that one app that can do that for you, but their fee is outrageous. They have like 12,000 naira a month, which is outrageous for any content creator. Okay, so today I'll be teaching you how to access CapCut premium features for free. You're not going to have to pay a dime. All you need is your data and a smartphone to be able to access the app I'll be telling you about, and then boom, you have all the CapCut features for free without having to pay a dime. But you'd have to stick to the end of this video because I'll be giving you tips that will be important for you to maintaining this app. Okay, if not, you have this app crashing sometimes, or maybe you download the app and then you log in and you see that you're still in the pro version and you still have to pay. That happened to me a couple of times before I figured out the reason this was happening, and I was able to sort out the problem, so you don't have to go through that. Okay, so the first thing you would want to do is to go on Chrome, and if you get on Google Chrome, you will type old CapCut app versions. That is exactly what you type on your Google Chrome search bar, and then you search. When you search, you will begin to see a lot of websites that offer old CapCut versions. Okay, you will see a lot of websites, but I would advise you to go for up to down website. Okay, that's the name of the website. When you search, is usually the first website that comes up, and it's the one I used, and I discover I have an amazing result at the end of the day. So you go to up to down and you simply log into this website. When you log into this website, you begin to see old CapCut versions. You will see those as recent as 2025 this June, and you see those as old as 2023, 2022. If you keep scrolling down, you would see all this. Okay, so I usually advise that you begin to think when CapCut actually started to put their features behind a paid wall. It was sometime in the middle of last year, around maybe June, I'm not too sure. But as at the beginning of 2024, most of their features were still free. But then I wouldn't advise you to go for those apps that are early on in the year, like those versions that are early on in the year, like January. You know, most times they don't really have up-to-date features that you can use. But I discovered that those in the middle of the year, like around June or maybe April, May, those actually have a lot of the premium features that you see in the app now, if not all, because I've not really seen a feature that I'm using to edit my videos when I was using the most recent version. I've not really seen that they are missing in the ones I downloaded from last year. So that's just about it. Okay, so you simply go to an old version, you check for maybe June or April, May 2024. You can just choose. You can go as far back as 2022, 2023 if you want, but I'm just giving you an advice, a tip on what I did, so the interface of the app doesn't look so different from the recent versions. Okay, so you go down straight to, okay, let me download June of 2024, and when you download this app, it usually carries a lot of megabytes, maybe like 200 and something MB, so ensure you have data on your phone. So when you go straight, you download the app. There is no issue with downloading this app. Just simply download. And if the app downloads and refuses to install, what you're going to do is to go to your settings on your phone. Sometimes your phone doesn't let you install apps that are from unknown sources. And by known sources, your phone means Google Play Store. So any app that doesn't come from Google Play Store, most of the times your phone is not going to let you install it. Some of your phones anyway. So if that is happening with this app, you need to go to your settings and go to, if you can install apps from other sources apart from Google or whatever. I will show it here on the screen. I'll be placing that on my screen just so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll be placing the whole process here on my screen when I'm editing this video so you can see what I'm talking about. So you go there and you let your phone install this app. When you install it, you see that you're having an old version of CapCut. Sometimes you might actually see Pro written at the top. Don't be scared. That Pro is just for a little of the features, like maybe test fonts, a few of the test fonts, but all the animations, all the transitions, which is basically most of the thing you need, the overlay, everything is completely free. But if you don't want to be seeing that Pro, you can go as far back as January or February of 2024. You download those versions, you would not be seeing Pro at the top at all. But the one I use, I currently see Pro at the top, but the Pro is just for a little bit. I think they were still testing out, their paid versions. Then just test fonts, it's just some test fonts that are pro in this particular version that I'm using. All the animations and everything you will need for your video editing is actually free. So once the app is downloaded and you open it, you can go straight to editing your videos, just the way you would do it. Everything, like you can see, if you check out the transitions, you can see that they are all free. Okay, if you check them out, and if you check out the animations, you also see that everything is free. I'll show you what I'm talking about when I talk about the pro test fonts and all that. So let's dive straight into the test fonts. So you can see what I'm talking about. It's some of the test fonts that you see that are paid. Every other thing you need is there and it's free. But this is not the end of it, okay? You can go straight into editing your videos, exporting them the regular way and everything. But you're going to come up with problems if you leave this app like this, because our phones, most of the phones we have, smartphones, are built in such a way that they automatically update apps on their own. So if you leave this CapCut, before you come maybe the next day or the next few hours, you see that the app has updated itself to the most recent version, and you have a problem with that, because when you log in and you try to edit your videos, you'll be seeing that all these animations and transitions and everything you need for your video editing is now behind a paid wall. Okay, so what you're gonna do is to head straight to Google Play Store. This is where your problem is coming from. When you go to Google Play Store, you're going to kind of go to the setting, you're going to have to tell this Google Play Store what to do, because it comes like that with your phone, and Google Play Store just does, update apps that you use frequently, especially apps that you use frequently. And if you're a content creator, you'd certainly be using CapCut frequently. So Google Play Store will just simply go there and update it for you without your permission. So if you go to Google Play Store, you click on the icon that bears either your image or the first letter of your email address, whatever one, but you see the icon at the top right corner. So when you click on that, it will take you to this place, and then you go straight to settings. Okay, you click on the icon, and when you go to settings, you need to click on the one that says network preferences. Okay, that's the one you're going to. When you go to network preferences, you will see a lot of options. You would see network preference, app download preference, auto update apps. This is actually the one you need. I'll be leaving the steps here on the screen, so if you get confused, you can go back and look at what I'm doing. So you go to auto update apps. Okay, when you click on this option, you will see that so many options: update all apps over Wi-Fi or mobile data, update with limited amount of mobile data, update over Wi-Fi alone. The one you need is don't auto update apps. Okay, you need to click on this option so that Google Play Store doesn't update any of your apps. If you now want to update any app, you can go manually to the Play Store and search for the app and update it. okay? But if you leave it on update all apps over Wi-Fi or mobile data or any of these options, you'll find yourself being stuck in a circle because you keep downloading the old version of CapCut, and before you come back the next time to use it, you will see that Play Store has already updated this app on your behalf, and you'd be having the most recent version and you'll be confused. Okay, what happened? So this is what happened. Your phone auto updates these apps. Okay, so what you want to do is to go to don't auto update app. It will make sure that the CapCut you're using remains that one you download for as long as you use it, until maybe you're interested in buying into their premium feature, or you are interested in changing the version you're using. Maybe the version you're using is having some kind of lagging issues or any of that. You can choose to try out other versions. Okay, so until that, the CapCut app will not auto update. Okay, so that's just basically what you have to do. If you don't do this, you would have find yourself in trouble because your CapCut app will just simply update itself. So that's basically all you need to do if you want to use the CapCut app for free. And we all know that you can use CapCut to create amazing features, amazing videos and all that. And also, if you want to know, this brings us basically to the end of this video. Please, I would want you to appreciate this video by leaving it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more tutorial videos.